In 1982, Raymond Ray Currier decided that after 40 years of working in manufacturing, he was going to open his own manufacturing company. With the purchase of 2 injection molding machines, the hiring of 3 employees, and a self-proclaimed formula for success, Currier Plastics was born. Ray's formula for success was simple: treat customers and employees with the utmost respect and attention while setting a new standard for products, services, and quality in the injection molding industry.
I think back on my father, and I think back on the early stages of Currier Plastics and really his entry into manufacturing. And his entry into manufacturing goes back a long time. He was a pilot in World War II, and when he came out of the services, he, through the GI Bill, got into engineering training at a company called Auburn Plastics. And Auburn Plastics has a very deep, long history in Auburn. They started in 1876 as Woodruff Brothers, became Auburn Button Works, and eventually evolved into Auburn Plastics. And my dad joined in 1945-46.
This foundation and principle under Ray's leadership proved successful, and Currier Plastics quickly grew in both customers and employees, including the addition of Ray's son John 6 months after Currier opened its doors.
Ray just taught us that, spend time and do it meticulously, and don't ship a bad part if you know you can do something about it. And same with on the investing on the equipment and on the people. Get good people, get good equipment, and you get good product. For what we've been able to do from a start of very meager start, 2 presses and a couple of customers that came by virtue of Ray saved them. Pratt Reed, the piano key company, made Wurlitzer pianos and whatnot. When Auburn Plastics closed its door, Ray was able to get their molds out of hock from the bank closing the door, got them, and we were able to start up making keys for them. So they didn't go out of business. So yeah, Ray wouldn't want to be in front of this limelight, but he certainly deserves the accolade.
In addition to being a good businessman, Mr. Currier was also beloved by his employees and team, and known for his attention and commitment to ensuring his employees felt appreciated. In addition to his day-to-day operations at Currier, Ray also built and utilized a small wood shop on site for building crafts. Employees were often the recipient of handmade items such as a birdhouse or a cradle decorated with an image of a train or initials for a newborn baby.
Ray had pictures that were spread throughout the facility that he had painted through the years, and he wanted a collage for himself. So I was lucky enough that he picked me to help, to take the pictures, and so every day he'd come in and would walk around, and I'd hear the stories of the paintings and what he was thinking about each time, and little odds and ends. And he wanted a blueprint made, and we had one of the old blueprint machines where you had to use ammonia. So it was neat as a kid fresh out of college to learn how blueprints were made in the old days, and so it was a great experience. It really kind of showed the level of detail that Ray focused on. I think that's what made him a great leader, was understanding the details and the focus and the importance and values of customers and treating people the right way.
My dad was a very personable guy, very easy to get along with, easy to talk to, and he made it a point of knowing everybody in the shop and getting to know them on a personal level, beyond business, beyond Currier Plastics. And his way was just so easy and gentle. He really enjoyed talking to people and just going out and finding out what they're all about. It was very simple. It was a very simple philosophy and a simple thing that he did, but he had kind of a natural flair of just enjoying other people, and they seemed to enjoy talking to him also.
Under the leadership of Ray's son John, the company has continued in its quest to provide a strong workforce, happy customers, and quality advanced custom molding products, including plastic packaging, beauty and cosmetics, amenities, and household items for companies and customers around the world.
He never truly retired, like most founders of a company. They never really walk away. So when he retired, we actually built him a wood shop in the back part of Currier Plastics. We outfitted it with the woodworking equipment, and he would build birdhouses, he would build cabinets, he would build tables. One of our employees was, their wife was having a baby, so he built a cradle. And again, it was always building stuff for other people. He just enjoyed it. I think it was a way of him being away from Currier Plastics and yet being there. You know, he was always available if we needed him. He was never intrusive, but it was kind of like, you know, I'm out here, come see me once in a while. And he would still walk, you know, I hear current employees that were there when my dad was around, he would walk through the shop and he'd still point out things, you know, let's move this, let's do that. I don't like that there, let's do it differently. And you know, we'd walk through the shop later and they'd come up to us and say, your dad made me move this. It's like, yeah, well, it belongs there, so let's leave it alone. But yeah, he very, very talented man.
After Ray's passing, his loyal and beloved employees wanted to honor his legacy, and a courtyard was dedicated to him in his honor in the center of Currier Plastics. Employees helped design and landscape the property and installed a gazebo, benches, and other areas where employees can find respite during the workday, something that was so important to Ray during his lifetime and leadership at Currier Plastics.